Hello guys, I hope everybody is able to see me, hear me and see the screen properly. Can I get a quick confirmation on chat? If everybody is able to see me? सबको मेरी आवाज clearly आ रही है? Give me a quick confirmation on chat. FRM exam results are out. Okay, FRM exam results are out. Okay, this is way too early. Normally we expect the result to be out by first week of July, but now the results are already out. So today's session we are going to be explicitly talking about for those students, okay, who have not been able to clear their exam. Okay, I'll give some tips for students who have also cleared, okay, for both level 1 and level 2, but the primary focus for today's session is going to be for those students how to prepare, what should be their strategy. Okay, I'll give a brief. I'll keep one more session in the future to talk more in detail. Okay, so obviously there are a lot of students who have passed, there are a lot of students who have failed. I expect the pass percentage to be around 46-47% for level 1, for level 2 around 50 to 52%. Okay, so for students who have been able to clear the exam, congratulations to them. Okay, wonderful performance. A lot of our students have cleared, especially level 2. This time I feel the result has been pretty good. Okay, and the performance of students, I've seen the quartiles have been really good. For one or two books, I think a lot of students struggled, which is your current issues book, which a lot of students have struggled, but still it has not been that much showstopper for them. They've been able to clear the exam. Okay, so congratulations to all the students who have passed. Okay, now for students who have cleared level 1, okay, in the May attempt, and now they're thinking about what should they do in the level 2. So they're obviously they have two options, which is your May, okay, and November 2025. So November exam and the next, this is May 2026. We're talking about May 2026. Okay, so these two attempts. So how should you think, or how should you approach? Okay, so the exam dates for May, the exam dates are not out. So what we have done is we have taken the exam dates of the last attempt, which is the May 2025. For November, the exam window is over here. I generally recommend students that the exam window, the date that they should be selecting should be the middle window, middle of the date. Okay, and the early bird is going to be over by 31st of July. Okay, so please remember, if you're planning for level 2, 31st July is the early bird date, okay, for the November attempt. Okay, if you're planning to go for May, then it is going to be 31st of January. Okay, that should be your early bird date. Okay, now for people who are planning, who have cleared their level 1 and now they are planning to level 2 attempt. Okay, for both students and working professional, I have given a slightly different plan, a time commitment plan for them. Okay, I'll be coming out with a separate video if you're going for next May. What should be your order of preparation? Okay, I'll be coming out with that also. Okay, if you're a student, okay, then level 2, we are talking about FRM level 2. 1 second. Level 2 attempt. Okay, if you're going for November attempt, make sure that you are able to give at least 4 to 5 hours. Okay, and explicitly for students, okay, try to complete one chapter per day. Okay, with the, if you're watching the video plus reading the textbook and solving the question bank. Okay, if you are not working, it is possible to clear the November attempt. How? So for example, okay, we are standing almost by the end of June. Okay, so if you plan from July onwards, okay, July, August, September and October. Now, so you have roughly, by the end of September, you have roughly 3 months to prepare. Okay, now if you are a student, then you should be able to dedicate 4 hours to 5 hours every single day. Okay, your focus should be that I will be watching the video. Okay, read only the Kaplan books. Okay, the Swedger books. I'll read the Kaplan's treasure, okay, and solve the questions. And I'm talking about questions, the chapter wise questions, okay. And please do not rely on question banks which are available on Telegram group. You might face a big problem in your FRM level 2 exam, okay. Please focus on that, okay. So you should be able to complete at least one chapter, okay, one chapter per day. If you're able to do that, then within 3 months, okay, within 3 months, which is 90 days roughly, you are able to complete. There are like 104 chapters now, okay, 103, 104, I don't remember the exact number, but these are the chapters that are available, okay. So you should be able to complete all of them by 15th of October, okay. 15th of October, 104 chapter. What are you doing? You're watching the video, you're reading the textbook, and you're solving the question bank also, okay. Now you can do it daily. The solving of question bank, you can do it daily, or else what you can do, you can put the solving on the weekends. That is also okay. There is no problem with that, okay. Now once you're done with the till 15th of October, you should be able to complete all your portion. You still have roughly 1 month, because the exam for November level 2 is in the middle. So you still get roughly 1 month time to do your revision, your first revision, okay. Then solve sectional test, okay. Then solve mock papers, roughly around 4 mock papers, and then a final revision before the exam. Final revision before the exam, okay. If you're a college student, okay, this is what the strategy is. If you have any query, please put it on the chat section. I'll address it, okay. Don't worry. Next, okay, if you feel no, I do not have, I'm a student but I do not have this much amount of time, then straightforward go for May 2026 exam. Start with 2 hours every single day, or 1 hour is also okay, because you have huge time availability, okay. You'll have to be slightly slow. You will have to prepare slow now, okay, and from September onwards, you'll have to increase the speed, okay. So if you're putting 1 hour every single day, that is also okay. Then gradually take it to 2 hours post September, and then gradually increase it by January to 3 hours, okay. I hope everybody is with me on this section. Any students who are now going to prepare for level 2? Any students who are now going to be preparing for level 2? Put it on the comment section, okay. So this is the plan that I have given for you, easily possible, okay. But again, you'll have to prepare properly. Now let us go to working professionals, okay. How should they plan? Okay, how should they plan? Now over here, they working professionals, again, it is possible for them also to clear, but weekends the number of hours will be higher, okay. And also you will have to prepare strategically, okay. You will also have to prepare strategically if you're going for November attempt. So how should you plan? Okay, now I'm talking from the perspective of working professional, okay, working professional. So again, think of it like this: June, July, August, September, October, okay. So entire June, July month, entire August month, entire September month, and by the 15th till 15th of October, you have time available, okay. Now I know if you're working professional, so daily you can give at least 2 hours, okay, 2 hours. Now again, if you're watching the video on a weekday basis, my suggestion would be watch the video, okay, properly. And if you're traveling, and if suppose you're lucky that you get opportunity to read while traveling, then my suggestion would be read the textbook while you're traveling, okay. And do it like this: if suppose I'm watching the video of 1 chapter today, tomorrow morning when I'm going to office, I'm going to read the textbook of that particular chapter. So there is no pressure to remember things. You have already known what is there, okay. And focus on only watching the video or reading the textbook okay, on weekdays. Focus on that. Okay, so weekdays only watching the video and reading the textbook. Okay, and on with respect to your solving. Okay, so question bank solving, push it to the weekend. Okay, now the idea or the suggestion is that if you are going to solve on weekend, ideally minimum, okay, if you're completing say 7 chapters per week, okay, because the plan is same. In the next 3 months you have to complete the entire portion. Okay, by October 15 you have to complete everything. So if you want to do that, then from Monday to Friday try to complete 7 chapters. Okay, on weekends, okay, solve the question bank. Now again I'm highlighting, do not go for the Telegram question banks. You will end up facing a lot of issues. Okay, so this should be your broader strategy. And again, once you're done with October 15, do your first full revision. The sectional test ideally should be doing entire book reading and solving, and then you should be going towards the mock papers. Okay, Saksham, for August 2026 you have huge time. Okay, we will be coming out with videos on how to prepare for August 2026. I'll be giving you that also. Sahil, I wanted to talk to you about level 2 on call when it will be possible. You can reach me on WhatsApp number. Okay, I'll be able to talk to you if possible today itself. I'll talk to you. Okay, so I have now talked about two approach. So working professionals, if you're planning for November exam, okay, then what should be your strategy? Okay, and if suppose you are not in a position, okay, to prepare this much, if you feel no, it is very hectic, I need time, then go for May attempt, do it properly. Okay, but do not delay it from May, because your certification entire thing will be stretched and you will not be able to get the benefit of the certification. Okay, so then if you plan for May, then again start slowly, 1 hour, maintain the consistency. From September onwards, increase it to 2 hours. Okay, I hope everybody is with me till this point, and if you have any query, please put it on the chat section. So we have talked about, if you have cleared level 1, what should be your strategy for level 2 in terms of November attempt or in terms of next May attempt. Okay, now if you have failed the exam, okay, then you have to do some level of checking, okay, some level of assessment, that how should you, what is the mistake that you have done, okay, what is the mistake that has happened. So don't treat failure as a failure in life. Okay, it's a first step towards learning. So have that positive attitude. Okay, have that positive attitude with respect to the preparation for the next attempt. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to do some checks, and this is where you have to analyze that how did the preparation happen. So first, were you able to cover all the subjects? Which means if I'm going to talk about the level 1, whether I was able to cover all the 62 chapters properly or not. Okay, it is not just about reading the books. Okay, it is about, did I do justice? Okay, did I do justice to that 62 chapters? Same for level 2. Okay, same for level 2. Did I cover the entire 103-4 chapters properly or not? Okay, did I solve the question bank? Now for level 1 and level 2, question bank solving is very, very important. So have I done the justice of solving the question bank? Because a lot of students, they face this problem that they are able to cover the curriculum, but they have not solved the question bank. So check if you are in that category, if you are able to, if you are facing any problem with that. Okay, what is the quality of question bank? So see, there are a lot of question banks available in the market. Some of the question bank that I have seen are way too easy for the exam, and you would have realized when you go to the actual exam, the exam will is slightly up. Okay, so check what is the quality of the question. Preparation period. Now when you were preparing for the May 2025 attempt, okay, did you refer through Schwezer book? Now I am explicitly highlighting because there are students who are referring through Garb book, and then they face problem because they are not able to complete things. So tell me or understand that whether I was referring to Schwezer book or a material which will help me to prepare properly within a particular amount of time. Okay, so you should have that clarity. Okay. Did I prepare through video lectures? Did I prepare on my own? Okay, you can do both of them. There is no problem with that. Okay, but see, if I'm preparing on my own and I am not been able to clear, then you have to do the analysis that if I'm going to take somebody's video lecture, will it actually help me or not? If the answer is yes, then only go for it, or else give the attempt again without anybody's else. That is also okay. Okay. Did you focus on theory or solving question? Now, this is explicitly for level 1, because in level 1 now the pattern that I have seen, most of the questions are theoretical. Okay, most of the questions are theoretical. Okay, so if that is going to be the situation, okay, then in that case, if you're in your preparation period, if you're solving a lot of questions, okay, then there is going to be a problem, right? So from that perspective, ask this question: whether I was actually doing the theoretical also properly, whether I was doing calculation also properly, whether I was tilted towards more solving, more theory, what was there? Okay. Did I focus properly on the third and fourth book? Because a lot of students, they fail because of this. They start book 1, they like the book 1 very much, then they read the book 1 properly. Okay, and what actually happens, the weightage for book 3 and book 4 is high, so they end up neglecting especially book 4, because bond valuation, a lot of people find tough. That is big issue, right? Did you underestimated the book 1? Now see, this is a problem which I realized in the last November attempt. Okay, a lot of students who were in touch with me, they told me that I have already done with level 1 and all, but in the exam result they failed, and they got very bad quartiles in the first book, because it's a theory book. So what happens is, you realize that you find that okay, this is easy, it's more theory, but when in the exam they will ask you question more on slight shorter scenario, so that could be one problem. Okay, so just analyze what was the mistake that I did, okay, during my preparation period. Solving, okay, did I solve all the chapters question bank? Okay, especially for level 1 students. Okay, was I able to complete the entire 62 chapters properly? Was I able to do each chapter wise question? Was I able to solve mock papers properly? See, the better analysis you do now will help you to plan your preparation better. Okay, did you solve everything in time manner? Now this is very interesting, because a lot of students, they get some book of the question bank. Okay, nothing wrong in that, but what the problem is, you are not able to time yourself properly. Okay, it should be ideally in an LMS format where everything is a timed structure. Okay, because if you do not time it properly, what will happen on the day of the exam, you are able to only reach, say, around 80-85 question by the time you reach 4 hours. So time management is a big thing while solving the question. When you start solving on day 1 itself, your approach should be that I will be doing time management. Okay. So please analyze, did I made any mistake with time management? Okay. Now, if suppose you have appeared for level 1 in May, you could not clear, when should you give level 1? My general suggestion is that if you have time, okay, if you're not working, okay, then you can still try for August. Again, it is slightly risky. I'm telling you, it is slightly risky. So, but you'll have to increase. It is actually not 3 and 4. It is basically going to be 5 to 6 hours. Okay, it is going to be 5 to 6 hours. Okay, heavy preparation will have to be done in that next 1 month to go for the August exam. Okay, if you feel that no, I am slightly stressed out, I need time, then my suggestion is obviously go for November. Don't push it for next year till the time you have a valid reason, because whatever you have read, you will forget. You will have to do the entire preparation again. Okay, now see, again for November you will have to read. But if you push it to May, then it's like a complete fresh preparation. Okay, it is like a complete fresh preparation. So now, if suppose you decide no, I want to go for November attempt. Okay, so you have roughly around 4 months. It is July, August, September, November. Okay, sorry, October, proper 4 months to prepare. Okay, so you can put in 2 to 3 hours every single day, and weekends 4 to 5 hours. Okay, and generally the November attempt is good for working professionals. Okay, again the thought process should be 62 chapters in 4 months is easily possible if you do it with a proper strategy. Okay, make sure that you have minimum to minimum 4 chapters per week with solving. If you do 4 chapters per week. Okay, so in a month, you should be able to do 16 chapters. Okay, take it to 17, 18, 19, right? And try to complete everything by 15th of October. That should be your approach. 15th of October, I'll complete everything with the solving also. Okay, slightly hectic. I know if you're working, it is not easy. Please put the time. Okay, please put the time. And then in the last 15 days, do your revision, do sectional test, go for mock papers straight away. Okay. If you're appearing for level 2 attempt, okay, then my suggestion is don't go for August. Don't even think about August. Think about November. Okay. Do your preparation properly. Start again. And what you should be prioritizing, because level 2 is very vast. So focus on which book you face problem while preparing for the first time. Do that book first. Okay. And again, the dedication is going to be 3 to 4 hours per day. Weekends again 4 to 5 hours. Okay. If you're preparing again, my suggestion would be start with market risk and credit risk. Okay. Start the solving, watch the video, read the textbook, and simultaneously while doing this, read ops risk and liquidity risk. Okay. Investment risk and current issues can be done later. Okay. So this is what the strategy that ideally you should be following. I'll be coming up with more proper videos, so don't worry on that. Any specific queries that students have, they can put it on the chat. I'll take your question, take your name, and I'll also answer it. Sahil, answering to your query, agreed bond valuation I thought would fail me, as there were 7 questions for bond valuation. Okay. Any query, any confusion? Okay. If you wish to prepare with us, you can also, for November or for the next May attempt, you can scan the QR code and reach us on WhatsApp, or else directly put it on the WhatsApp number. But I'm now available. If you have any query, please put it on the chat section. Okay. I'll be available. Okay. To help you, guide you for the preparation. Right. One more thing that you need to remember is that when you're preparing, okay, for any of these exams, what I have observed a lot of students that they do is that they are not preparing consistently. So please make sure, if you're going for November, if you're going for next May, please prepare every single day. That is very, very important. Okay. That is very, very important. Now, suppose for any reason you're not able to put it on the chat section, this is the WhatsApp number. Okay, that where you can reach me. Again, I might be busy slightly, so there will be some delay, but at least I'll be able to answer you. At least I'll be able to put a voice note to you. Okay, so you can reach over here and we can talk. Okay. After the session, I might be traveling, so I might not be able to directly talk to you. I'll take time and see what is the best time possible, and I'll reach out to you. Okay. I hope everybody is good. You can scan the QR code if you want to reach to us directly. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I know this entire journey for a lot of students who have not been able to clear, they have to do the entire preparation again. It is tiring. It is disheartening. Don't take this as a final failure and all. It is part of a life. Every exam, it is not possible that you will be able to clear. If you could not clear, analyze what mistakes you are doing. Okay, what is the overall effect? Okay, how I can prepare better. You just analyze, and in the next attempt, give your best shot. Okay, give your best shot. Okay. Hirva Joshi answering, if you have not cleared the May 2025 attempt, my recommendation is November 2025. Don't push it to next May, because portion will also change. Very, very big thing. Portion might change. Second, you will forget. You'll have to do the entire 100 chapter preparation. At least now you'll have some recall. So my recommendation is November. Okay. My recommendation is November. I hope everybody is doing good. S.R. Jadhav. Okay. Hello, sir. For November exam, can we start the fast track revision series and solving? Yes, you can. Yes. So again, but again, if you have already read the Swagger, then that fast track will help. That means the crash course will help, because then you will have recall. If you have already seen the textbook before, then you can definitely do it. Okay. If you're reading it for the first time, then crash course might not directly help, because you need to have some understanding about the concept before you go to that. Okay. I hope everybody is good. Like I said, if you have any further queries, you can reach me over here. Rishabh Doshi, okay. Has your live batch started for level 2? Yes, it has started. It has started. For details, you can reach us on the WhatsApp number. Okay. So SR Jadhav, then you can go for the crash course. If you've already seen the full videos, then crash course should be good enough. Okay. But make sure you keep on reading material. Kushal, I think so CFA result is expected, level 1 result is expected next 2 days, if I'm not wrong. Students have already got the message. Okay. So thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I'll be closing the session now. Okay. I'll be doing a lot of live sessions and a lot of videos, informative videos for you to prepare properly for the exam. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for joining in.